Mountain Duo. They'll figure out which dews are overrated and rave about the flavors that they love. With a ranking scale that's way too complicated, it's Mountain Dew they're connoisseurs of. They'll compare different flavors of Mountain Dew, make OGs and newbies go toe to toe. They'll tell stories about their crew and share the scores with you. They're Bob and Phil, and they are the Mountain Duo.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Phil.
And we are
Mountain Duo.
And we're back with you. Thank you for joining us. We are glad that you are here with us today, tonight, this evening, this afternoon, this morning, whenever you're watching this. Because it's not live, it's pre-recorded in front of a live studio audience. The studio audience didn't show up.
All right, but we're here.
That's
right.
What's important. We offered it to be live. That's right. So, thank you. We're on to the next throwback Baja flavor, which is Baja Punch.
Dew with a blast of natural and artificial tropical punch flavor. Well, before we get into the flavor, we're going to take a look at the appearance of the drink.
Well, just the drink.
Just the drink.
Sorry, not the logos like I like to get into. Woo. Woo. I am an orange guy. So, orange Gatorade is the best. The orange popsicles. When you can get the purple, the red, the green, orange, the best. Okay? Oranges.
You like oranges?
Probably the best fruit.
Orange juice?
Orange juice. It's in the original Mountain Dew in a concentrated form.
True.
And so orange... Is this the right one?
Baja Punch?
Yeah, Mango Jim is the newest one.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So this is right. Okay, for a second there, I was like, wait a minute. We're not doing the right one. So, yes. So orange, judging the appearance, gets some like bonus points for me because it is orange. And that just makes me think that, okay, this is going to be a little bit better than what the next is. And so I'm going to go with a 5.
I'm right there with you because I bleed orange and blue. And orange is one of my favorite colors. It has been since I was, I don't know, 2, 3, something. Whenever you start getting favorites, orange has always been one of my favorites. I think this orange flavor, this orange coloring of this drink looks really appetizing. It looks fresh.
Yes.
I like the amount of transparency you can see through it. That also makes it feel, it's not real cloudy, which I think it looks fresher, lighter, more refreshing. I gave it a 6 on appearance. I'm all for this. I'm ready to drink it.
It lost a point for me. You know, orange. I love it. Orange. I got to do it. But it says the color and consistency complement the flavor / name. Okay, and the name is It's punch because it's with tropical punch. And to me, tropical punch is what color? Red, not orange. And so, like, I think you missed it on that. Hawaiian punch is what? Well, they have all kinds of colors now.
Right.
But the original was red. So I docked it a point because of that. Okay. Might be nitpicking there a little bit.
I'm sticking with the 6. I see that point. I get it. And I'm starting to see it a little bit on the packaging and stuff too that backs you up.
We're not there.
We're not there yet.
On the next bottle we will be doing that first. So then it'll be a little bit easier for us to kind of hopefully transition through this. But I'm a 5, you're a 6, and the next one is taste and smell. So we're going to
crack this one open and give it a smell first.
There's what we're going. We're going to show you a little bit just real quick so y'all can enjoy it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I
like it.
Give that a smell. Can you smell it?
Yeah, but it's not real strong.
It's not real strong.
And I was thinking, but I guess you're probably right. With a more clear, it's probably not as potent. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of hoping it was going to be like a fruit punch from...
Like a Hawaiian Punch?
Hawaiian Punch. Smell.
I'm going to pour some cups, and I'm also going to tell you a Hawaiian Punch story.
All right, I'll pour. You tell the story.
All right. I'm probably 18 years old, I think, and getting my wisdom teeth out, like a lot of teenagers do. And Bob and our friend Matt Krakenberg that we've mentioned before.
No meter cheese.
No meter cheese. Another friend, Jeremy. They decided they were going to entertain me. I was recovering. I came home from getting the wisdom teeth surgery. I'm laid up in bed. They're like, "Hey, let's go entertain Phil for a little bit." The gallon challenge was a big thing at that time, where people try to drink a gallon of milk, and somehow these guys decided, "Hey, let's get some Hawaiian Punch, and let's see what
cans
of Hawaiian Punch."
We were like, "What should we do?" And we went to the grocery store on our way over to Phil's house, and we were walking through the aisles. What can we do? What can we do? And there was a sale on Hawaiian Punch cans, which when you say Hawaiian Punch, I'm thinking of this.
The big jug.
The big jug with the plastic handle, and that's Hawaiian Punch. And it's like, oh, they got cans. And it was like on sale for a ridiculous price. So we bought I
think each of them got a 12-pack.
Yeah, probably. There was probably 3 12-packs for like $8 or something.
Probably
silly.
back then it was
$6.
$3.99 or something.
Yeah, who knows? It was crazy, right? And so we each got those, and then we went over to his house, and
I think they decided something like, hey, there's 12 cans. Let's give ourselves a half hour.
No.
What was it?
No, we kind of went back and forth on what we were going to do. And we settled in on, can you do 6 cans in either 3 or 5 minutes? Because I think it was 3 minutes. Because I think we were like, can you do a can in 30 seconds?
Right. And they're like,
easily.
Yes, easily. You can drink it. You can... There's no
carbonation, so it's smooth. It flows, right? Mm-hmm. And we were not wrong. Like, I think the first can was done in like 6 seconds,
right?
And we're like, oh, this is gonna be easy.
You guys are just going for 6 cans,
6 cans each. So
I think it was maybe 5 minutes.
We went outside on the back patio because
my dad said, "Hey, why don't you guys take this out back?"
Yeah, and he was wise.
That stuff's bright red. Why don't you take it out back just in case there's any spillage?
Yeah, some sort of issues arise.
And there was some spillage. These guys, first can, goes down easy. All three of them, first one down.
We're like, oh, this is gonna be easy.
Pop the second one. Man, I think they might have had 3 cans down in the first
30 seconds, probably. 30 seconds. I mean, yeah, it was. We were flying.
Yeah. Fourth can comes. They're slowing down a little bit.
Now. So Liker stopped.
Right. Jeremy did stop.
At 3 or something.
Somewhere in there. He was like,
3 or 4.
I'm calling it
quits. He's like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Crack did another one.
Okay. And then you're like,
and he's like, I'm done. And I'm like, I'm finishing it.
I'm getting all 6.
Yeah, this is easy. Like, I
still got like 4 minutes left. I'm going to finish this.
The last one, I'm drinking it, and it's not going like down past here. Like, I can feel it. Like, it's just like as you're drinking them, it's filling up and you're swallowing it, and it's not going down very far. And pretty soon, it's just like
sitting there.
It's just sitting there, and I finished it.
You did.
I finished. I put the last can down. The 3 minutes weren't up.
That's when the entertainment began, because Bob opened his mouth And it was like a
Your
fire,
dad-
like a fire hose.
Your dad said, sounds like you're dumping a bucket of water over there in the leaves.
Open his mouth, and it was shooting out. It looked like something out of like a really bad movie that's supposed to be like supposed to look really fake and stuff. It
Yeah.
was like that because it was this bright red, just shooting out with a lot of velocity.
And it was not only that, but before we had eaten Ho-Ho's Chinese food.
Ho-Ho's Chinese.
$1 a scoop. $1 a scoop. Fried rice, teriyaki
Scoop of
chicken.
fried rice, that's $1. Teriyaki chicken, scoop, that's $1.
$2.
Right? But then you don't ever stop at 2 scoops.
Yeah.
So you get 2 scoops of rice, 3 scoops of chicken, $5. That's still a great deal.
Well, that's when I found out that I didn't chew my chicken very good. Because one got lodged in there, and I'm like, I couldn't get it out. Finally, I had to like gut it back down. And then, I felt terrible for like the next.
And once it started
I
coming
went
out
up
for
to your
Bob,
room. I went and laid down.
yeah, once it started coming out for Bob though, then Krakenberg started laughing, and then he had enough that once he started laughing, it triggered his. So then next thing I know, he's turning around and fire hose out of his mouth.
Did like her?
I think he just felt really bad the rest of the day, and I don't
Yeah.
think it ever came out for him.
Yeah, y'all went back in the living room and watched it. I went and laid up in your bed. I was like, man, I feel terrible. I should have stopped when Liker did. But it was so easy. It was so smooth. It was so fast. I was like, oh, there's no shot. I mean, I remember we even like stopped and we're like talking like,
Right.
oh, we're going to get this. I don't even need to
2
be like
cans
trying to
left,
slam
like
it
4
right.
minutes.
Yeah.
I could take my time and
Yeah.
just sit for a
I was
little
like,
bit.
oh.
Like,
And just you're trying to swallow and it's not. Oh man. When Liker, was it Liker? When he got his out, we tried to do the gallon of milk
okay.
at his house. I don't think anyone puked, but I don't think anyone finished the gallon either. I don't think anyone was close.
I tried. I puked once doing it. I don't know if it was at Liker's house or another house.
Yeah, I don't.
Was
know.
your brother there at Liker's house? So I remember
No, I don't think so.
I remember your brother was with me, and I started puking. I decided I was going to do it with chocolate milk because I thought that's.
Well,
gonna
we
go down
always had that
easier.
discussion. We were always like, which one? I mean, what milk should you do for it?
Right.
Is there
and
one
I was
that's
like, when
better
I
than
drink
the other?
chocolate milk, I'll down a big glass and I'll pour another big glass and drink it right away, and I don't have any problems. I thought chocolate milk's going to go down. It's going to be good. When that started coming out, I remember your brother was there because he was yelling at me, "Don't get it on your shoes! Don't get it on your shoes!" So I'm like moonwalking as it's coming out, trying to keep it from splattering on my shoes.
Oh, jeez. This is not what you guys signed up for the Mountain Duo podcast for. We apologize. We're going to get back to what we're here for.
Baja
and
Punch.
that is judging the Mountain Dew with 6 categories, 6 points per category, 1 to 6. 6 being the best, 1 being the worst. Categories are appearance, taste and smell, mouth feel, packaging design, name, and dewness for the 6th one. And you're already getting into it? Mm-hmm. All right, so we did pretty good on the deal. Let's see if this can follow up. This tropical punch can follow up on the taste and smell. So is there an orange? Is that an orange? Or is that just because I want it? It's a mango smell.
I definitely see some oranges on the label.
It's an orange smell to me, and a orange taste.
So I'm not judging the packaging and design yet, but on the label I do see oranges and cherries, and some other
Olives.
could be. They do look like orange olives. I think maybe they're oranges that are not cut, or maybe those are mangoes or something. Some other tropical fruit as well. Can't really tell. All right, taste and smell.
It's not overpowering.
It's not.
And you know what I don't have? Is the Baja.
Right.
It's gone.
It tastes a little bit flat to me, but this is a 1.5 years old, and I think that it's probably what I don't remember it being. I drank a lot of this one when it was out a couple years ago. I don't remember it being flat like that. So I'm going to just chalk that up to being a year and a half old. And some of all the rest of the older ones we've been drinking have been a little flat. So,
Man,
I like the flavor of this one. How much do I like the flavor of this one? I think I'm going to go with a 5 on this. I think it tastes good. I think it's consistent. I think it's refreshing.
you went with what? A 5?
I went with a 5 on the taste and smell.
So did I.
Okay. So I don't feel like I'm out of line.
Because it's orange.
I do taste the
Now,
oranges.
I don't know if that's my mind. I'm thinking it's orange. There's going to be an orange taste to it. But there was a slight orange smell to me, and a slight, it's not the aftertaste, it's the finish where the orange hits me. It's not, well, it's in my mouth. I don't know what it is in my mouth. It's cool. It's calm. It's refreshing in my mouth. And then you swallow it and that orange hits you. So, yeah, I went with a 5 because I do like it. But I don't remember drinking it.
You don't remember it all?
Nope. At all.
Okay. I do remember drinking it.
Yeah.
And I remember liking it and drinking a lot of it. We've had a lot of Mountain Dew today. All right, so I gave it a 5 on the taste and smell. I'm moving on to mouthfeel.
I hit it with a 5.
I'm gonna go. I was just gonna say I'm going 5 on mouthfeel too.
Because it's just it's there, but there's no like overpowering sensation. It doesn't want you to pucker up. It doesn't make you want to do anything. It's like I said, cool. It's refreshing, and it's there, which is kind of like what Mountain Dew is to me.
Right.
When I drink the original Mountain Dew, it's like it's just there, but it's not like, I don't think Mountain Dew is all that flavorful,
right,
compared to some of the other ones that really just like knock your socks off with the flavor.
Yeah,
I think it's just a even keel taste, and I think this is that.
there is a little bit of an aftertaste, but what the aftertaste does to me is it says take another drink. It's not discouraging me from wanting another drink. It doesn't feel bad in my mouth. That's why I gave it a 5. Like you said, it's not too strong. It's smooth. It's refreshing. And I like the aftertaste, and it makes me want more.
So what did you said you drank a lot of this. You were drinking it driving around? You were drinking it with meals? Was it a morning dew?
This was a morning dew. It was a sit down to dinner with some burgers and grab one of these guys.
I can see that.
I had it with pizza. I had it with steaks. Like there wasn't anything I did.
Yeah.
It wasn't excluded from any meal.
Yeah, I like it. It's good. Perfect. All right, so 5 straight for me.
I got a 6 on appearance and 5 the rest
Yep.
of the way. All right, let's take a look at this label. Packaging and design. Again, I like the orange. I like the little cherries. I don't know. For some reason, I just like the little cherries on there. That octopus on that side, I think you were just showing that. I love him. He's awesome. He reminds me of the second Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
This guy with the glasses?
Yeah, there's the guy that's got the tentacle face.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of that guy, but cooler because he's got the glasses. He's got the little drink in his hand. Now, what you said before, when you took a point off for appearance because you expected it to be red, if you take a look at that drink in his hand, it's red.
It is. And so's the one right by the Baja Bunch. Baja Bunch.
You're right, yeah.
It's red. I don't know if y'all can tell that on there, but those drinks are red on there.
But I like the octopus. He's cool. I want to be his friend. On the other side, there's a jellyfish. Does it have an eye or something? I don't know. To me, I keep thinking that's a mushroom. I don't really like the jellyfish on that side. The beach ball's fine. I really like that right side of the bottle with the octopus. I don't like the left side of the bottle, so I'm kind of split here. I think there's more things I like about this design. They did match the cap with the label again. That's a plus for it. I think I got to teeter just a little bit on the positive side, so I'm going to 4.
And I downgraded it to a 2.
A 2.
A 2. It took me a while to figure out what the jellyfish was.
Okay.
All right. The waves that have been on the other Bajas are not as prevalent in this one. On this side, there's just the outline of it on the outside. But the other side, with that octopus that he wants to be friends with, there's no...
There's a wave right above the Baja.
Yeah, but the other one had it coming up.
True.
Where the octopus was. Through his tentacle and stuff. There is a beach ball again. The beach ball is back. I think there was a beach ball on the Baja Blast.
I think so.
And so the beach ball kind of came back with it. But we got red, we got cherries, we got oranges on there, and tropical punch. What flavor is tropical punch?
I think it's made up flavor.
A medley of fruits?
Tropical fruits. Cherries, oranges,
limes,
lemons, mangoes,
starfruit,
papaya,
mangoes,
pineapple,
kiwi.
Please no kiwi.
We used to slam that King Soopers kiwi.
The
strawberry kiwi in the
big
can?
K, strawberry kiwi.
A big K, whatever.
Right. We would drink it all the time.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It must have been all artificial flavoring though. Because not long after that, I found out I'm allergic to kiwi. I ate some and my throat swelled shut. I about couldn't breathe.
Oh my.
And so I don't like kiwi anymore.
Well, you need to start practicing breathing with your nose.
I do.
It's a really common theme I've noticed in this house today. Hey, you know what you need to work on? Breathing through my nose. Wait, what?
So my daughter played a basketball game today, and
two
basketball games,
and one of the greatest girls' 4th grade basketball game I have ever seen. It had everything.
You have never seen one like this either.
You have not.
It was crazy. But my daughter, not only did she have 2 games today, she's also getting a cold. So she woke up kind of stuffy. So after the game, I said, "Hey, Elle, there's something that you need to work on." I wanted to talk to her about working on getting stronger dribbling with her left hand. But I said, "Hey, you know what you need to work on this off season?" She says, "Breathing through my nose," because apparently she's having trouble with that today.
And that just caught me totally off guard. I started laughing. I said, "Wait, what? What does that mean?" Okay. Yeah, that was good. We're not going to tell the story here, are we?
What story?
The basketball game
story.
It had some ups, it had some downs, all ranges of emotions. You were exciting, you were crying, it had it all in a 40-minute running clock.
Double overtime.
4 minutes per overtime.
It was a thriller.
And it was something that in the first game that I saw, I was like, man, I wish I could see this happen. I would really like to see it. And wouldn't you know it, in the second game,
it happened.
That specific event that I've never seen in a basketball game happened. It actually happened. And at the buzzer on the second game for the win.
Bob has played a lot of basketball games. He's also coached a lot of basketball games, and it's something he's never seen before. So
we're going to do a short on that one.
We might have to do a short.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
Okay.
Where are we at? Mouthfeel?
We are...
Packaging and design, we just did that?
Yes.
All right.
Name. Is it named correctly? Is the name consistent with the flavor? Does it fit in the family of do names? So the commonality with some of the other do's is the Baja, right? And you have felt like you kind of identified the Baja flavor.
Yeah.
And
it's not there.
It's not there? Okay.
It's not, to me. But I think the punch name does fit in with the naming of whether it's blast, whether it's flash, whether it's punch, whether it's thunder, whatever it is,
Especially
right?
because it's tropical punch flavor.
Yeah, so
and it's
I
Baja
think it
punch.
names that. But I also don't think that they got the punch right with the flavor. And so because of that, I'm going with a 3.
Okay. Baja punch.
What would you name it if it's not punch?
I think I like the name.
I like the name, right, but I don't think it's the flavor is punch. I think it's more of an orange, a subtle, some sort of orange.
I do feel like the flavor is a punch because I feel like I do taste the orange that you're tasting, and I also taste some cherry.
I don't.
And I'm like you were saying, you're an orange guy.
And
like
so
the
that's what
orange
I'm like trying to
popsicles.
focus. And that's, yeah, it's all orange to me.
Well, I'm a cherry guy. I like the cherry stuff. I like cherry Coke better than Coke. I like
Cheerwine.
Cheerwine. I got to get some of that.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody wants to send me some Cheerwine, we don't have it here in Colorado.
Oh, you know where you can go get it? It's really expensive, but Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Even Colorado Cracker Barrels?
Probably. They sell it in the bottles.
Maybe. There is
And they're like $1.50 a bottle, so it's not.
There are some like specialty
And they're little bottles.
candy store, Rocket Fizz and stuff like that. I can go get them over there, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
For a bottle, I'm going to pay more than I would.
Send the man a 12-pack. Come on. Get on over there, North Carolina. Come on and raise up.
That's right.
Take that shirt off. Twist it around your head. Spin it like a helicopter.
All right. Name. I like the name. I think it's named correctly. I'm going to give it a 5 on the name.
We're going opposite here. You're going to have it really good, and I'm going to have it in the middle. All right.
It's punchy, and I remember it. Right? I had trouble with the Baja Flash. Baja Flash.
Fresh.
What is Baja Fresh? Is
Flesh.
there like a restaurant called Baja Fresh, or like something else that's called Baja Fresh? Because I just keep thinking Baja Fresh.
It probably is. That sounds like would be a good restaurant.
It does. Yeah.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Man, I was
Baja
thinking
Fresh.
some street tacos with like a beachy street taco cart type thing.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. I like where your mind is.
Okay.
We can make some money on that.
Comment.
Hey.
If there's a place called Baja Fresh, tell me what it is.
Maybe you're thinking fresh from what's that food you get? Hello.
Hello Fresh. Hello Fresh. Yes. Yeah. Let me know if there's a Baja Fresh. This Baja Punch, I like the name. I think it fits. I like it. I think it tastes like punch to me.
Yeah.
Dewiness.
Can I pour a little bit more?
Yes, go for it.
You want some more?
I've got enough. We've had a lot of Mountain Dew today.
Yeah.
This is probably, let's see. I had a morning dew this morning. I had probably 3 or 4 at dinner. And this is our third review tonight. That's a lot of Mountain Dew. I'm starting to feel it too a little bit. Not the caffeine, but just the amount of sugar in my mouth. Starting to feel it. Let me see. Dewiness. You go ahead and what do you think of Dewiness?
I don't know. I'm struggling with it because I don't know if my mind's playing those tricks with me, but it's just straight orange. But it's almost a live wire, a slight.
I'd be curious. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a 3. Just I'm on the low side there. I do taste a little dewiness. I can smell the dewiness almost more than I can taste it, which is interesting. But it's also one of those where I'm thinking like, what if you were to go 3/4 of Baja Punch and then just top it off with a little just original Mountain Dew
Or Code Red.
or Code Red? Add to the cherryness in the punch.
So the cherry would really bring something out for me because I'm getting a lot of orange. I was initially a 2, but then I kind of remembered I like the dewiness. Now I don't have like the dew taste, but it has the dew sensation. It's just there. It's subtle. We talked about that earlier, so I don't need to go over it again. But so I bumped it up to a 3 as well. I gave it an extra point there, but It's not real dewy, but yeah, I like it. I think it's good taste. I wish I had some more of it. 3.
My total score is a 28 out of 36. That's a decent score for this, and it's a good Mountain Dew. I remember drinking a lot of it. 6, 7, 8, 9.
I did that wrong.
What's your total?
6 and 15 is 21, and 2 is 23. Okay, that's what I got. 23.
Okay, and I got a 28. So we got a 5-point difference on this.
Yeah, and where we differed was on the bottom half: packaging design, name, and dewness.
Right.
Well, the dewness was the same, but we were both pretty high on the appearance, the taste, the smell, and the mouthfeel. We both definitely liked this one, and wouldn't mind seeing it in the regular rotation for me.
Yeah, me too. I now that I haven't had it in a while. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah.
But now I want some more. I wish I could go buy a 12-pack of this right now and just get it back in the fridge and start drinking it with dinner again.
Hey, one thing that we talked about on the first one, I said that I like can is my favorite way to enjoy these drinks. And that's what I have at my house. You have a lot of bottles and cans. You kind of were leaning towards bottle being your favorite, but you did say there are certain ones that it's a can.
Yeah.
And there's certain flavors that is the bottle. Have we done one of those that is?
I think one of my top Mountain Dews is Code Red, and I think Code Red out of the bottle is definitely the way to go. That being said, I drink it out of the can every day. I love it out of the can too. I love when you get that cold can. Like, that's so good. And these, I think, maybe I don't know. I had a lot of this in cans when I had a couple summers ago. So, I liked it just fine in a can. I probably liked it better in a can, actually. I like it to be really cold.
Does the bottle you don't feel like is as cold? Do you think the aluminum can sensation on your hand makes it feel cold and therefore tells you, hey, this is colder?
Yeah. I also have a little mini fridge in my garage that the thermostat on it is broken. And so I have a vacation timer on there to turn it off and on. And so I can I've been dialing it down and getting it ready. And a lot of the cans in there, when you open them, there's just like a little bit of ice to them, a little bit of slushiness. And not so much.
We need to put that
drink.
Baja Colada in there and make it into that slush.
Yeah, it's a little slush where it's like you can, when you first crack it open, the first couple drinks is slush, and then it's like it warms up enough that the slush is gone. So it's not like
cold.
Not like it's so slushy that it's hard to drink. But yeah, super cold. Like
I think it's teetering right on that freeze point.
Right, teetering on the freeze point.
And something with that.
And I do think the aluminum can adds to that, especially when you touch it to your lips and it's cold.
Yeah.
We were talking about this at the Avalanche and the Nuggets, at the place where they play. Their arena is Ball Arena, and Ball is a bottling and canning company, and they have they serve
Like the mason jars.
Mason jar that says Ball on it. They
probably make more than
company,
that, but that when you were telling me that's what it was, that's what I pictured in my mind.
Yep. And they at the Ball Arena, you can get
used to be
Mountain Dew. Used to be the Pepsi Center, so then they still have exclusively Pepsi products. And you can get Mountain Dew in one of those aluminum. They have aluminum cups that they recycle at the facility. When you're done drinking it, you put it in a recycle bin. Within like 4 days, it's back in the arena getting used again. It's been recycled and reused. But those drinking them cold Mountain Dew out of those cold aluminum cups. So good. I think there is something to having that cold can in your hand.
Speaking of recycling,
Yeah.
there is a way, folks. If you got a neighbor or a family member that you just really aren't enjoying coming over to your house, they just show up, they're eating your food,
Curious where you're going with this.
and you don't want to hurt their feelings by telling them like, hey, quit coming over here. We're trying to eat dinner. You come over, you're eating all my food. You're doing this. You recycle. This is where you recycle. And let me tell you how you recycle. Well, you got to have a pet, okay? And what you do when you get done with dinner, you go over there and you got to make sure that they can see you doing the dishes. And how you do the dishes is you call your dog over there. You hold the dish down. You call it over there. It licks it clean. And then you put it back in your shell. That person will not come eat at your house ever again, folks. Okay? You heard it here. Take advantage of it. If you got someone like that, do that. Then wash it normally. Don't leave it. After they leave, pull them all back out. Pull every dish out of your cabinet, put it in the dishwasher, run it, and then you're good to go. And they won't show back up again. Or they'll bring their own plates if they do. That's how you recycle.
All right. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for once again sticking around. And if you did make it through our first few stories there today on this episode, we'll try not to bring those up again or any that are like that. I don't know that I have any more that are similar to those. So we're going to try not to do that. But please share this with your friends. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, ding, so you know when we post our next one. Follow us on all the social media platforms that we're currently on. And
just search for the Mountain Duo.
or
TAG, MTN, Duo.
DU.
DUO.
Right here. Not spelled out mountain, but MTN, then DUO. That's it. We did it again.
Thanks for staying with us.
I'm Bob.
I'm Phil.
And we are
the Mountain Duo.
See you next time. Bam!
I'll try a little more.